Angelina and Sophie here. Welcome to the 8th edition of Upper Valley Access.
Your monthly video magazine.
This month has been hugely successful. We held a movie trivia night with producers old and new.
And executive director Bob Franzoni raked in first prize along with his team. Now, when we asked Mr. Franzoni if he had rigged the game, he said,
"Would you think I would rig a trivia game because I haven't been to a movie in 25 years? I want to see that Disney movie."
Anyway, we are also excited to announce that the 3rd annual Halloween-a-thon was a screaming success. This month's magazine takes a look behind the scenes at the competition. If you couldn't make the 2-day event, not a problem. All submissions will be up on our channels and Vimeo page soon.
"Enjoy!"
So this is noon on October 2nd. We're going to break ground. At 1 o'clock, the contractors start to come in here and rip this building down. It will be finished. So it's 2014, October 2nd. August 20th of 2015, we move in to start our 19th season.
We take this mission so seriously, we don't sleep at night thinking about this mission. We do not take a single day for granted because being able to produce theater is an incredible, incredible dream come true for all of us. And that sense of mission is heightened by being given the opportunity of having a new home.
It looks the next 4 to 6 weeks we'll be taking this building down, doing the site work, and then the main theater house comes up, and the front lobby and the back of a house comes up. So I think by about February we'll have the building enclosed. There'll be real shape to the building, and then it's all the fit-up work inside with all of the walls and the floors and the electrical work and the plumbing work. And around about May of next year, 2015, we'll do the exterior front, the plaza work. About a year from right now, we'll be celebrating our first performance in the new theater.
It's taken the effort of many on both sides of the footlights to get us here. The artists who have worked hard and are working with us today in so many capacities, bringing their talents to the Upper Valley and bringing incredible theater to our own backyard. Designers, actors, technicians, playwrights, directors, seamstresses, electricians, stage managers, and carpenters. We would not exist without you.
I think this is just the tip of the iceberg for this community and the surrounding area. And I think that we'll see the ripple effect of what we're about to start today over the course of the next years and decades.
And that sense of mission is heightened by being given the opportunity of having a new home. Because not only can we create the best work possible, but when you all come and when our students come in school groups and they come and see a production of an Arthur Miller play or a Shakespeare play, they're going to walk into a door that makes them feel like what they are about to experience is special and is different and is worth taking time out from our ridiculously crazy lives to embrace and to enjoy. Our new home is going to lift us all up and make that mission more powerful. And we thank you all for that.
Hello, my name is Paul Boucher. I'm the President and CEO of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce. And we're going to present to you today a Points of Interest Extra on a recent activity that the Lebanon Chamber sponsored a couple of weekends ago. The event was Wings and Wheels, a celebration of Lebanon at the Lebanon Airport. And what we had is we had a variety of classic airplanes. We had some biplanes, some World War II planes. We had some corporate jets, and we had helicopters, and we had DART that was there, which is a Dartmouth helicopter. At the other end of the airport, we had classic cars and trucks. We had over 50 cars that were there at any one time, plus trucks. And we had vendors who were members of our chamber, and we had the Young Eagles program, which is a national program put on by the local pilots. And what they did is kids from 8 to 17 were given airplane rides by the local aircraft owners from the Lebanon Municipal Airport. And so that ran all day long, and quite a few kids got a chance to get up on the airplanes. We had 1,500 people that attended the event over the period, and it was a very, very successful event. Well, the Chamber's been thinking about this. You know, area towns have their own niche, if you will, and for example, you have the Balloon Festival in Quechee, you have the Pumpkin Festival soon to come up in Keene, and we have the Seafood Festival over at Hampton Beach, which is the weekend after Labor Day. So we had nothing here in Lebanon. So the Chamber, at the direction of Drew Nelson, who was chair of our board, said we need to have something, and needed to involve everybody in Lebanon, and to sort of promote the airport also, which is really a vibrant entity that we have within our city limits. So that's why we put on the event to bring people to the knowledge of the airport. Some people said they had never been up there, and so that's the reason that we did. We anticipate that we will be doing this again next year, and about the same time. It's beautiful. We're right in the peak of the foliage season, and so we had visitors that came from quite a bit out of the area that had heard about it, went to our website and that type of thing, wanted to see what was going on. Cape Air, which is the commercial airlines that services the Lebanon airport with flights to New York and to Boston on a daily basis, provided some free rides. They did 5 rides with 9 passengers in them throughout the day, so people got a chance to, these were for the adults who weren't qualified to do the Young Eagles program, so they got a chance to fly up around the Upper Valley. It was a 20-minute ride, and they got a chance to see the foliage and take a ride through there. The Cape Air also raffled off some tickets for round-trip tickets to Boston and New York as part of their program. And then the airport itself had quite a bit of history of the airport, with charts on how the airport has grown, and the figures on employments and things of that nature. So that was very informative and helpful also. We were very fortunate in having contacts in the classic clubs. There's 2 or 3 clubs in the area, and in talking to the key people there, brought their people to the airport. And on the aircraft side, Steve Christie, who has a plane of his own, was able to contact other people in his riding circles, and brought the planes there to the north end of the airport. Just look forward to the program next year.
For the past several months, CATV and Historic New England have been working together to create a documentary on the existing one-room schoolhouses in Norwich, Vermont. On Friday, October 24th, we joined composer Travis Ramsey to capture the making of the original soundtrack for the film. Check it out.
Do you folks have any thoughts about the opening quarters in Prelude 4 and 5? I'm having second thoughts about not slurring those. You watch 4 from the end. The G is about 2 beats longer in violin 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want this sound? Or do you want? I mean, I have a lot of D's, so I thought I would check.
Let's say don't do it. Okay. Do it on G. Yeah. So you have a little something to do with it.
Yeah.
All the energy is all piled into what we're trying to do right now. So yeah, if someone's moving a chair and we have a great take, we're gonna keep it. You know, that's what I think anyway.
I think it was alright in that regard.
Okay.
Well, I guess a piano can be just a little bit more to give him something to sit on.
I think it's a good idea.
And then when you come in with your D's in the first 4 bars, a little stronger accent maybe.
Okay.
In 1940, 46% of Norwich's students attended room in a one-room schoolhouse. Beaver Meadow, Pompanusick, New Boston, Turnpike, and Root. In 1951, the last of these schools closed. This documentary, a collaboration between CATV and Historic New England, with the support of the Beaver Meadow Schoolhouse Association, the Root District Game Club, and the Norwich Historical Society, captures the memories of students who attended these schools. The film will support efforts to preserve Norwich's 2 surviving schoolhouses, Beaver Meadow and Root.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. We'd like to welcome you to the grounds of the new West Hartford Library and Community Center. Thank you for coming to join us on such a wonderful day. The gods are looking down on us and it's just a beautiful gathering to welcome a new building and library to the village of West Hartford and to the town. We've been working hard on this for over 3 years and it's been quite an undertaking, but we finally come full circle, and here we are, standing here today.
Thank you all for coming. Without the support of this community and the generosity of many people from the surrounding villages, states, and actually across the world, the Friends would not have been able to help the library to the extent that has been required. We have many people here today that have given of their time, from mucking out the old basement, helping salvage the collection, doing dump runs, and of course our most generous donors, some of which we will hear from.
We have to go back a couple of years ago. We all know what it looked like after Irene. Walking down Main Street here, there was nothing but mud, water, and I could not believe the amount of people that were up and down the street trying to help out other people who lived here. And I think this is a big tribute to the people of West Hartford and the helping hands from everybody in the surrounding area, not only the town of Hartford, but we had help from our neighbors in Hanover, Lebanon, and so forth. And it really is fantastic to be able to stand here and be able to look at what's behind us and to congratulate everybody in the town of Hartford, because we are a town of 5 villages, and West Hartford is one and is as important as all the rest of them. And we stand here united as a town, and I think everybody in the town of Hartford should be congratulated, and a special congratulations goes to the residents and especially the trustees from West Hartford.
Thank you all for being here. This is such a privilege and honor for me. As a mother of 3 young kids, I'm thoroughly familiar with labor pains, and boy, have I seen the Board of Trustees, the Friends of the Library, all the volunteers have gone through those same type of pains to get this where it is. Look behind us, we have such a treasure, and I see my 3 little treasures right there, so I know that hard work really pays off. Inside we have these literary gems and a wealth of information, and so I'm just so privileged and honored to be your public servant here, your new librarian, and I'm just so grateful to all of you who've contributed, the Board of Trustees, all the volunteers, donors. When you come inside, you'll see just how beautiful it is.
My name is Caroline, and I'm the mother of one of the service members who were killed from the town of Hartford, who have the Patriots Bridge named after them, and the garden that also was destroyed. And I want to thank the trustees of the town of Hartford Library, and particularly Hunter, for removing our monument and bringing it over so that it will forever be a part of the Hartford Library. Brian was a huge reader, and I thank you so much.
Back in 2011, when Irene hit, many of our club members were out shoveling mud and doing all kinds of labor type things that we always do. But we decided we wanted to raise some money, specifically for West Hartford. Because one of the avenues of service, Rotary, is literacy, we decided to raise money for the West Hartford Library. The hopes of raising money for the needs there, with some focus on the children's books and that kind of thing. So we put out a press release through various different avenues to try and raise some money. And we received donations from our Rotary Club, Rotary clubs throughout Vermont, New Hampshire, and beyond. We received personal donations from as far away as California. And through those efforts, we raised $6,000 in a pretty short period of time. I know that was 3 years ago. We've kind of sat on those funds for the last 3 years, waiting until things got washed out because the fate of the library wasn't known for a while. So we sat on those and tried to do some more fundraising stuff. This past week, the club got together, since the grand opening was today, and we decided to kick in another $4,000 from our club. So it was with great pleasure today that we present the Friends of the West Hartford Library with a check of $10,000.
I believe, without further ado, we will cut a ribbon. One, two, three. Without further ado, let's enter our new library and community center. Thank you. Thank you all for coming.
Tell me, why do you like being homeschooled, Jeff?
I like being homeschooled because you got a lot of freedom and you can do it's a lot easier to do stuff and you don't feel like you're stuck in school for all the time, and it just makes it a lot easier and a lot less stressful. This is one of the places that I learn. Another place that I learn. Another place that I learn. This is another place that I learn.
You can still do your school, but you can also go other places, which is cool.
Yeah. I like it too because we have a lot of freedom, and I also like that sometimes we go to plays up in the Upper Valley and stuff, and I really like that we can just do that and we don't have to take time off from school if we were in public school. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, who teaches you at home? Go ahead. And you have any other siblings?
I am an only child. I do some things with my cousin Grace, and
My grandmother and my mother teach me.
Natural science, all about biology, entomology, botany.
So, what's your favorite subject in homeschool?
My favorite subject, well, there's lots, but I guess I'd probably have to say history.
Awesome. I love history too. You?
Oh, I like them all too, but I think I really like spelling and reading.
Okay, awesome.
I've actually got a lot. I've got 4 favorites, and I can't really pick between them. There's math and history and reading and chemistry, which I just started doing.
Okay, the other question I have, what grade you're in?
I'm in 8th grade.
So next year you're going to hopefully get to 9th grade, right?
Yeah.
How would I know that you'll get to 9th grade? How could someone say, well, Jada, you're going to move up to 8th and 9th, so besides maybe your mother's such a nice person, you move you up anyways, but how would you say you go to 9th grade?
Well, we have a friend that goes to our church, and she is a teacher, and so we usually make a portfolio of our whole year, and then we have her come, and she just usually looks over it just to make sure that like we're doing the things we're supposed to, and then she usually moves us up, or me up. Last year I took a test, and that was fun. I liked that.
Do you think you ever go into public school at all?
No, I don't think I'll ever go into public school.
Why not?
Well, because I've always been homeschooled, so I don't know if I'd feel comfortable in the public school.
Exactly the same for me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna always stay homeschooled. I do go in for like band, and that's fun, but I don't think I'd want to go in for like their actual classes. I think I just want to do it at home.
Okay, so one of the questions came up last time is the social aspects and I think some interviewers say, well, the nice thing about homeschool, you don't have the drama, you don't have the bullying, the fights that go on at your school, but yet in real life that's going to happen anyways.
Yes, we do a homeschool art class, and so that we get to kind of know these homeschool kids, and then we also do like homeschool drama club, and that was fun.
So what do you think about sociability going on the other kids your same age?
Well, me and my sister are in this drama group called the Performers Playground in Newport, and I take dance classes, so yeah, we get to do other things too.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't feel unsocialized or any of that, but I'm not sure in terms of classes. I do go to a book club and a video club ran by a very awesome guy named Bob.
Jeez, I got to meet him sometime. So if you had to say one thing about homeschool, what would you say, and why should you think people should be homeschooled?
Because it just is less stressful and just it's easier.
I'd say that the benefit of homeschooling is that you don't have all those people around you that are bad influences, and yeah.
Yeah, I think people should homeschool, and I think it'd be easier for other kids too, because if you're like behind in something and like everybody else isn't in your actual school, then you can get more help. Whereas if you were in actual school, you would like you would get like a bad grade or something because you only get to learn that once.
Them, it backfires on me. Why can't we get together? It's where I want to be. Be there for me, be I'll give you a high five. Be there for me, be by my side. I got your back. I got your back. You can do it if you set your mind. That's right, high five. That's right, high five. On top of your game, on top of the world. As long as you know I'm the number one girl. Be there for me, be by my side. I got your back. I got your back. You can do it if you set your mind. That's right, high five. That's right, high
And that goes to the climax where the problem is resolved, and then you go down to the denouement, which is where you basically resolve everything that you've set up.
Right now, instead of putting an actual light there, all we're doing is reflecting some light back onto him. And instead of buying some expensive light, all I did was, take some of my mom's tin foil and wrap it around some cardboard.
Well, I say go, if you say no.
So when you're doing a two-shot, you're not exactly getting the best audio possible. It's not like the ideal audio. So what happens is normally then you go into your medium or your close-up and you can put the microphone right here, or if you use a boom like right above their heads. But this is pretty good, and it also creates like a basis for when you're editing your scene.
So by adding this backlight, it adds some light to the top of his hair, some light to his shoulders, and it separates him from the background.
Baby, I feel bad and you know it's true. Maybe I don't know what I will do. Baby, I feel bad and you know.
I'm Emily from CATV, and we're here for the first night of Halloween-a-thon. So everybody got all the regulations and the rules. So today we're here with Gabe, Joey. And so what are you guys most excited about for this Halloween-a-thon?
The filming and film editing and stuff. I'm most excited about filming it.
And I'm really excited to collaborate with the writing because I love to write and excited to be able to share that.
I'm probably most excited about seeing my film at the premiere at the Hop. That's going to be super cool.
Are you a good actor?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I'll take that as a definitely.
What do you think your biggest challenge will be?
I think the special effects. We've got some pretty lofty ideas and they're going to be pretty hard to bring into reality. I really think we can do it, but that's going to take quite a bit of work. But so far, it's going pretty good.
And what are you most excited about for this Halloween-a-thon?
The Halloween-a-thon itself, it's great. It's the third year. I'm excited to be participating. And it's nice to see not only what our film will eventually look like, but also what the other other teams look like, too, films look like.
I think it's going to be hard to kind of crack down and get some stuff done.
Are you ready to step up to that challenge?
I think so, yeah.
We hope you enjoyed this month's magazine. See you next month.